Hey guys, it's Tammy. Welcome to my channel. Tomorrow is Friday and the Sephora sale starts for Rouge members tomorrow, October 31st, and you get 20% off. And also the Sephora collection goes on sale tomorrow and you get 30% off actually like the Sephora products. And if you are a VIB member, you get 15% off starting on November 4th. If you're an insider, you get 10% off starting also on November 4th. And the sale runs till November 10th, my birthday. So, I might do a little bit of shopping and then maybe on my birthday, if I happen to get some Sephora gift cards for my birthday, I'll still have that day left to shop the sale. So what am I going to be getting? What is in my basket already? Well, I'm going to start off with a couple of Salt and Stone products. You may remember that I fell in love with their Bergamot and Hinoki scent. It is the most fresh. I'm actually wearing today, I'm wearing the Bergamot and Hinoki deodorant and the body spray. I just sort of sprayed it on my clothes a little bit just because I just felt like I needed to feel a refreshing feeling. It is citrusy, but woody, a little bit sweet. It is clean, it is crisp, it is lovely. Even when I just wear the deodorant, I can smell it all around me. But it is the Bergamot and Hinoki lotion that I never want to be without it. It's a dream come true. It has that fresh smell. It's a very long-lasting scent, and it is the exact amount of moisture that I love. Not thick and oily, and it's not just sitting on top of your skin like a very, dense, sticky feeling at all. It absorbs in so beautifully, but it leaves you so moisturized. It is just right. It's just right, and it is so fresh, and I'm obsessed, and I wear it every time I have a bath or shower. Now, I have that in my basket as well as the deodorant. It is so good. It goes on so smooth as well. Like it's not white and powdery, but it's also not just clear and oily. It's just perfect. I absolutely love these products, and I definitely need to re-up on these two products. The other two things have been in my cart for a long time, and that is the Fenty Beauty The Mista hair and body fragrance mist. I really don't know anything about it. I've never heard anyone talk about it. I've read a couple of reviews on the Sephora website, but I don't know. There's something in me just telling me I want it and I want to try it. So I'm getting that. And the other thing is the Josie Maran Golden Hour Body and Hair Fragrance Mist. There's something about Golden Hour too, and I haven't really heard reviews about it on YouTube, but I've just read a few reviews online, and it just sounds so perfect. And I can't even remember right now what it's meant to smell like. It's been in my cart for probably a month. I've just been kind of waiting for the sale. So as far as my loves list, what is in there, and will I be tacking any of these onto my basket? Well, one of the things that I just added lately is the Salt and Stone Saffron and Cedar Body Mist. So I don't tend to love the Baccarat Rouge 540 scent profile, and Saffron and Cedar is sort of Salt and Stone's version of that scent profile. It may not be stated, but I mean, it's pretty, unanimous across the board that that is the scent that it is. But it's one of the ones that really speaks to me. I really enjoy it. I do have the deodorant version of it. And I haven't decided for sure if I want to go for it because I don't know how often I would wear it. And it's $61 for a body and hair fragrance mist. $61 is a lot. And again, that's the Canadian price, so it's probably more like $40 American. Okay, I also have Phlur Heavy Cream, the travel size of the Phlur Heavy Cream Body and Hair Fragrance Mist. I have a sample of that, and I do really like it, and I've always been sort of tempted to buy it. I just don't know how often I would wear it. Right now, I'm not adding it to my cart. I'm thinking about it. And speaking of the Phlur mists, I have seen that they came out with a blackberry and vanilla scent. Blackberry is my favorite berry. I've been quite clear about that on my channel. I love blackberry, and I always sort of gravitated towards like the Trish McEvoy, like the blackberry and vanilla, that whole vibe. I just am drawn to blackberry scents, and so I was just so wanting to try this so bad. I mean, the first time it came up as an ad, I just instantly clicked. I went to buy it, and they said on their website that they only ship within the 48 contiguous US states. And I did see people in the comments afterwards on where I'd seen the ad saying like, we're here in Alaska, they won't ship to us. And everyone is like crying in Canadian, you know, like, so it seemed like they would not ship. And I had actually like had it in my cart and went through the whole thing to the, and it didn't have Canada as an option for shipping. And I kept on checking on Sephora because they do carry Phlur fragrance mists, but there didn't seem to be any plans to bring the Blackberry vanilla. And they keep on like really making sure to mention that it's in very limited qualities. And this is, you know, a limited time release. So I was feeling a little bit disappointed about it. Last night when I was on Instagram, of course, another ad came up for the Blackberry Vanilla Mist. And I was like, why do they even have an ad on my Instagram page if they know they're not going to ship to Canada? So I clicked on it and I added to cart and I went to check out, and it gave me the chance to put my address in, and I'm like, okay. And then it calculated the international shipping of $9.95, and I put in my credit card information and I clicked purchase, and it went through. So I think I'm getting it. This was last night, so I'm guessing it'll probably be at least a couple of weeks before I receive it. But I've also been Googling a lot, like, is the Phlur Blackberry Vanilla Body Mist coming to Sephora Canada? Now, it may be even on the US Sephora site, I'm not sure. Sephora Canada is a whole different creature. Sometimes it almost feels like a whole different company than the US Sephora. They don't offer a lot of the fragrance brands, and I do understand why. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But I am getting the Blackberry Vanilla Phlur Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. So I am so excited to smell that. Maybe I'll be disappointed, but I don't think so. I'm so excited to smell it. Oh yeah, and they also are coming out with one called Cashmere Skin. And that is actually on the Sephora site, but it says out of stock. You know how before they bring something in for the first time, it just says out of stock, but it's on there. If that comes out during the time of the sale, I will be getting Cashmere Skin because I've heard that it is sort of a little bit like Missing Person. And it's one of my all-time favorite scents. I really love it. So if Cashmere Skin becomes available during the time of the sale, I will be getting Phlur Cashmere Skin for sure. What else do I have here in my loves list? I do have a couple more travel sizes in my loves list. You know, I was thinking kind of getting a travel of Afternoon Delight by Maison Margiela. I really like that one. It's so different. It's so different for me from what I would usually like. It's an intense and like almost overly lactonic type of vanilla, but every time I go to the store, I'm drawn to go smell it, and I just think maybe I could get a travel of it. Another one is Cherry Ambition. I'm getting a little bit more into cherry these days. I've kind of gone on a mission to try to find a cherry scent that I love. I'm always sort of drawn to smell that one when I go in Sephora because there is something a little bit earthy and like, oh, I don't know, sort of leathery or something in it that really catches my attention. So I've thought about a travel of Cherry Ambition by the Seven Virtues. Now, I have also heard that there is a new Versace crystal, and this is Versace Crystal Emerald. That really interests me. So if that happens to be released on Sephora during the time of the sale, I would pick up maybe a 30 ml of that or travel, but I'm thinking even a 30 ml because I've heard a couple reviews and they sounded really good. It sounded sort of just like a fresh, clean floral type of scent, to be honest, but you know, I'm kind of all for that. Now, another one that I was hoping might be released on Sephora Canada is She Was Here by Forever Mood. Now, Sephora Canada does carry the first 4 releases, but I know She Was Here is a little more in hot demand, and I think the US Sephora does carry it. So I've heard such good things about it, and I really want it. There's something about it that sounds so good to me, but it's the name. It's the name of the fragrance that gets me. It makes me think of my daughter. She was here. And I feel like I need to try it. And I just have this like misguided, maybe, you know, hope that I am going to love it, that it's just gonna blow me away, and it's just gonna be, I don't know, there's something about it. She Was Here. And like every time I hear that name, I cry because I just like, she was here. It reminds me of that Sarah Harmer song. If you're not Canadian, you probably don't know Sarah Harmer, but she has a song called You Were Here. And you know, it's about losing someone, and you know, you thought you'd have more time with them, and I wanted to know you when we were both older. I thought we'd have more of those wonderful times. And but anyway, it just says, you know, you were here. And every time I hear the name of She Was Here, I'm like, oh, I need that. I need to smell it. So if that comes out on Sephora Canada during the time of the sale, I will be getting a full bottle. I will be blind buying She Was Here, because I don't know, I just, and the notes in it sounds, the notes in it sound really good, like really, really good. I think it has rose, which I love rose. I think it has pistachio. Honestly, let me just look it up real quick. I just need to know. All right, so I just am curious. Amber, suede, vanilla, pistachio, milk. I do really well with lactonic milky fragrances. Like, they work really well on me. I know that some people, it kind of turns their stomach and it doesn't work well on them, but they almost always seem to work so well for me. Pomegranate, elemi. Elemi is a note that I don't really like on its own, but I bet blended in with all of these, it would be perfection. I don't know. Oh, let me see. What is it reminding people of? Good Girl. Ooh, I love that. I own that and love that. Jessica Simpson Fancy. Ooh, it reminds people of Amore Infinite. I had once ordered Amore Infinite and they sent me the wrong bottle and I never got it rectified, but I would love to have Amore Infinite. In fact, I believe it is in my Scentbird queue, and it's actually probably mid-November it'll ship. So I'm really excited for that. That's basically it. I do have other things in my loves list. I mean, you probably, I don't know if you want to hear them all. There's quite a few things in there. The Juliet Has a Gun, not a hair and body mist. Not a hair and body mist. And that's $79, which would be more like 60 American. So for body mist, I don't know. I have the perfume, so no, I'm gonna actually remove that. No, I'm just gonna leave it in there, but I have a few more travel sprays in my loves list, like a travel spray of the Moroccan oil. I have travel sprays of Tom Ford Bitter Peach and Neroli Portofino in my loves list. Don't know if I'm gonna even think about those right now. I have the little travel size of Eden Juicy Apple by KLE, because I do like that one. I also have the Nest Santa Barbara Strawberry Body Mist in my loves list. I don't know if you remember when I reviewed that one, but I was quite pleasantly surprised by the type of strawberry that's in there. Strawberry is not necessarily always my vibe, but there was something really, really, really pretty about it that I liked. I have the Valentino Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose travel size also in my loves list. And the organic cotton pads, which I'm good on those, and the cotton swabs. So yeah, that's my whole loves list. And as of right now, I only have 5 or 6 things in my cart, and tomorrow I'm probably gonna check out with the things that are already in my basket. And then throughout the rest of the week, because you can use this code an unlimited amount of times. And by the way, the code to get the discount is everything. That's the word. Everything is the word that you put in for your coupon code. So I am going to be keeping my eye out. I'm going to be keeping my eye out for She Was Here. Not keeping my hopes up too much on that, because I've never even seen a rumor that it's going to be offered in Sephora Canada. And I'm going to keep my eye out for Versace Crystal Emerald, and hoping that the Phlur Cashmere Skin also will come in stock during the sale. So those are the things so far that I am thinking of getting during the sale. What about you? I'd love to know what you guys are planning on getting in the Sephora sale, if anything. So I really appreciate you guys taking your time and spending it with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.